Hello everyone, Cyber Dragon here. This is the last part for What If Deku was Exodia. And yeah, so that means Friday and Saturday, well not Saturday, Sunday, that means Soundwave and Toga will be the only two series until I get to the new What If. And if you guys saw that update, then you know what it is. But if not, then yeah, watch those. They do actually have some important information I talk about in those part series. But if you do, then you already know what it is. But yeah, so today this is just gonna get to the All For One fight in the Overhaul arc, more or less. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So, the news about Bakugo being kidnapped by the League of Villains spread like wildfire. This is actually technically the first actual incident that involved a student by chance. Since the USJ was foiled by Deku alone, and no students or anyone else was hurt, and they captured shitloads of all the villains. So that event didn't really happen as in canon. Actually, it went more smoothly because it showed Yue is more stronger than ever. And the Hosu incident, well, got wrapped up pretty quickly by Deku again. So yeah. But this is actually the first ever incident that is actually, I would say, bad and had some injuries. But yeah, they still captured Muscular, Mustard, and Moonfish. But they also didn't really have Kurogiri to teleport everyone back, so some villains didn't. So All For One had to capture them. But also, Stain didn't really do the speech, like in canon either, so some of those villains, they even come down, like Spinner and Toga. I'm honestly just not really caring. But yeah, that's how it went. So, that means they are still going to do the raid almost similar as in canon. The only difference is, they actually call up Midoriya to help. Since he has stopped several of these incidences, and seems to be the strongest among them all, they will allow him to do this before he actually gets his hero license. Yeah, he will be part of the All Might team. Or as backup, per se, if things get hairy. Yeah, actually, he's going to just be backup in general. In case anything goes wrong or out of plan, he is the backup. But yeah, so it starts going similar than canon. Although Shigaraki isn't in the league because he was captured in the first attack, and some of the villains that wasn't there either. All For One isn't there. He was talking to Bakugo through a monitor. But actually, let's get to All For One. All For One's group, as similar as in canon, got attacked. And as I said, it goes as similar as in canon. The only difference is that the students did not go to the All For One facility. Mostly due to the fact that Midoriya was already on the heroes team, and they know that he would bring Bakugo back without an issue. Well, maybe with an issue. You'll see. So it starts to fight as it's canon. Although I will say this. As soon as Deku got done with... Deku was called out now to help with the Nomu situation. He was, and he starts kicking some serious ass. Alongside with Endeavor and the other heroes that was there, like Edgeshot. Deku told Edgeshot and Gran Torino, since they're the fastest, to go assist All Might with the League, which they do. So that leaves some other heroes there to deal with the Nomus. Shit, sorry guys, I just woke up. And yeah, so I'll most likely be having to get ready after school after this. But yeah. So it does go more better for them, because Deku's there to deal with more of Nomus faster. They send Edgeshot and Gran Torino to assist All Might. With the League, because of the rescue team, the other team at the Nomu factory failed, so yeah. So once the other leagues get there, they see the League of the League of Villains, quote unquote, fighting Bakugo. But Edgeshot and Gran Torino dealt with the heroes, so that they are not heroes but villains. God damn it! Wait, dealt with the villains. Shit. But yeah, so with that, during this time now, Deku has dealt with majority of the... Actually, wait, no, Edgeshot did not go to the All-For-One fight. Gran Torino did, because they see that Deku was there to handle it, so, yeah. Which after that, Deku decided to go help the other hero, All Might. So Endeavor told him to go, because he can handle the rest, because there was only a couple Nomus after Deku was there. Like a small handful. And they might need him over there. He nods in agreement and goes. On the All-For-One front, the fight between All Might and All-For-One goes similar. But Gran Torino to Bakugo, "Kid, you alright?" So you had us worried there for a little while. "Oh yeah, I'm fine." And before Gran Torino knew it, a large explosion to him. So, in fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time. So, if you're wondering what is going on, let's go a little ways back, before the raid. Bakugo is tied up into the chair. All-For-One is in front of him. "Ah, so you're the ninth successor of One for All. Curious. How do you know that? Are you All-For-One?" "Quite right, my boy. But I am curious. How come you're so considerably weak compared to the other one?" So, "What do you mean, other one? I'm the strongest there is." Fuck, why am I yawning so much? Man, is that true now? He shows recordings of Bakugo fights with Deku and constantly losing. So, how did you get all of these? He didn't just get the UA Sports Festival. He got the Hero vs. Villain trainings too. And then he fights that was also recorded outside with him. So, It seems that you are not as strong as you thought, Katsuki Bakugo. Which Bakugo is filling up with rage after hearing that even the hopeful one is calling him weak. But what if I said I could change that? What do you mean? I will allow you to use my power to take his. And in return, you will join me, and we can rule this society. Only the strong shall survive. Nothing more and nothing less shall stand in our way. Fuck! But yeah, so Bakugo thinking he shouldn't, but at the same time, his rage towards Deku has blinded him to wanting more power. And seeing the fights around him being constantly played back and back, the monitors around him said, "Fuck it, I'll join you." Said, "Good. But you must do something." Said, "What is that?" "You must kill All Might with me." Once he hears that, at this point he doesn't really care, because, again, full of fucking rage. And plus, he always wanted to surpass All Might, so he doesn't really see this as... Yeah. Now, back to the actual fight. Gran Torino was just blown up. Not killed, I will say. He was just blown away towards a building. Once All Might see this, Master, what did you do to my student, All for Ones? I did nothing of the sort. All I did was offer him a place in my world. But, so it seems that he values power more than actual heroics. Fuck. I'm surprised you didn't give your power to that other one. But it seems that if he knows how to use actual power too. Unlike the other one. What was his name? Alright, Izuku Midoriya. So the one who has incredible power to, what was he quote, rival the gods? So, yet he doesn't use it to his fullest abilities. So, unlike me and Bakugo here, we will rule this society with the powers of all for one and one for all. So, that will never happen. So, before he could do any more, so Bakugo comes in behind All Might, exploding him from the back. All Might coughs a bit of blood, has to Young Bakugo, why? So, he's right, All Might. So, you gave me this power and you saw nothing but my strengths, didn't you? But you also wanted to do the same for that damn nerd. That damn weakling who couldn't even use his power to the full extent. Now, I'm gonna use the power you gave me plus my quirk to actually do to use it to rule this world. Young Bakugo, how have you fallen this far? Whatever. I will beat you both with what strength I have now. So yeah, he gets in his fighting stance, now having to fight two enemies. And the news copter is recording this all too. So they saw Bakugo blow away Gran Torino, and now fighting against All Might. And the fight goes not so well for All Might. Anytime he goes for All for One, Bakugo comes in from the side or from above to blow up All Might. And whenever All Might needed to block from that, All for One fired air cannon. So he's getting the 1-2 treatment. Which eventually he gets down to his weakened form. On his knees, coughing a lot of blood. And covered in burn marks. And just bleeding a lot. Damn it. So, why, Bakugo? You had so much potential to be a great hero, so apparently not great enough to beat that damn nerd. How can I be the #1 hero if I lose? No. Only way... So I don't see me lose. Only way how I can be #1 now if I take his power for myself. This is the end, All Might. This is a P-shot. But before it could go off, before it could hit All Might, Deku comes in, blocking the shot with his own arm. Just crossed together, blocking it. All Might looks up to see Deku in front of him, like, young Midoriya, why are you so... You know, All Might, you crouching isn't a good look for the #1 hero. So, get up and have your head held high. And watch the show. See if your master's alright, too. Very well, young Midoriya. But what will you do to these two? Like, I'm gonna have to finish them off, All Might. They're both too dangerous to live. You know that. I do. So, thank you, young Midoriya. No problem. Now get out of here. Which All Might goes. The news captain, like, All Might is retreating, but this kid blocked off the shots from All For One and this kid, the UA student. Like, so, you're Izuku Midoriya, huh? So, that's right. I guess I'm pretty famous, aren't I? Like, oh, quite so. And I'm also interested in this power of yours. This quirk. It seems very strong. He doesn't know it's not a quirk. So, yeah. So, so that's what you're interested in. My power, huh? Well, you have to pry it from a cold, dead hand. Very well, then. He blitzed towards Deku, having his hand on his forehead with blinding speed. Like, I'll be taking this now. Was he just searching for the power, but he can't find it? What is this? Like, I guess your information is wrong. This is a no quirk, and this power can't be taken. When Bakugo hears that, what? This is not even a quirk? I can't even have it? What is the point of this? Now, Bakugo. He is one man, while we are gods compared to him. Like, you guys are gods, huh? Well then, I have just the thing to eliminate gods. The power to go that rivals even the gods. So, do you now? What I've seen, you do have some destructive power, but it appears you don't have enough to kill some. Actually, wait, like, appears you don't have the guts to kill them. Like, you wanna bet? You two have been trying to kill All Might and everyone else around here. Nah, I got something special for you two. Look, he raised up both of his arms to the air. I release all 5 seals. Which, the chains start glowing, the ground starts shaking, and the sky is quaking. They are wondering, what is this? They prepare for an attack. But what they weren't prepared for is the ground erupting. So, seeing this colossal beast behind Deku, the chain's still on the ground, so I release all 5. Exodia, obliterate. Which the chains fully break, and Exodia readies his attack. Which All For One and Bakugo is terrified seeing this. They can't run away no matter what. This thing will get to them. But try to get his nerves straightened out. Like, you damn bastard! So, throwing a large ass explosion that he can to Deku or Exodia. but it doesn't even phase Exodia. And whatever All For One tries, air cannon, other quirks, even the disgusting arm thing, it doesn't do anything to it. But All For One accepted his fate. Like, this is how I go. So, oh well. May the strong survive. Bakugo refuses and charges at Deku instead. Again, even though it's shown that he was even invulnerable in this form. Which, yes, the Ankh symbol is on his chest too, with Exodia. But before Bakugo even meets Deku, Exodia used Obliteration, killing both All For One and Bakugo in one blast. Think of the fairy law attack from Fairy Tail. It doesn't kill everyone in the facility in this path. It kills anyone Deku sees as his enemy. That is how the 5 pieces work for that part, once you release all 5 of them. Making a massive wave of energy and beam that just kills anyone he sees as an enemy. After that, the smoke clears up. Exodia is still out behind Deku too, though. And once that was over, they see nothing but ash and a broken helmet on the ground. It's All For One's helmet. I feel like that's just a little joke to All For One. Something to do. Deku raises fist in victory, and Exodia goes back to the seals. Everyone cheers for how Deku handled this. A lot of villains are terrified of his power now, and a lot of people are, but they know the civilians and the heroes are on his side, while the villains are all enemies. After that, All Might had to retire, and all the League members that was remaining was captured. So, after All Might's retirement was announced, there was also going to be another announcement. So, with All Might's retirement, there is one person who is actually taking the place of him, right here, right now. So, may you come up here now. Which, they see Deku walking up there. And his hero costume, like, please. And, oh yeah, I never actually gave him his hero name. It's just Exodia. So, we have our next #1 hero. Exodia. Or Izuku Midoriya. You know what, I'm actually just gonna call him either Exodia or Deku, in that case. But yeah, after that display, he has already gotten his hero license. The pro hero licensing just gave him it, because he saved All Might, took care of 2 major villains now, and saved so many lives in the process. Also, his immense power would put fear into villains, so yeah. So, thank you all. I promise you all I will do my best as the next #1 hero. And he raises fist in victory, like, go beyond, plus ultra. So, after that, Deku actually graduated pretty early, becoming the #1 hero. After some months of being the #1 hero, he did the overhaul raid. I won't say good same as in canon, because it wouldn't, but it does go better. So, Mirio did not lose his quirk and Naranai did not die. Since Deku is now #1, and even saved All Might, Naranai actually asked him for help for this raid, which he accepted, after hearing there's also a child that is in trouble. They think that if he's there, he can possibly put fear into the Seihei Sakai, which he does, but in a way doesn't. So, they do the attack on them. It goes, I said, similar but different. Deku got through all the walls of the building, so it's not like a fucking maze. Even stopping... Fuck, what was that little guy? His name? I don't even remember the names of all those guys. Again, I know Appa and Kronos. So... But yeah, right now, it's... Yeah. But either way. They reach the room where Overhaul is, which Overhaul was surprised that they got there so fast. But he saw he was the #1 hero there, so... He trying to go all out now. And him. But Deku does the same too. Stopping Overhaul. After that, yeah, I know this isn't as exciting for the Overhaul raid, but honestly, with Deku there with that immense power and display he did against All For One, majority of them just surrendered to him, while his 8 Precincts of Death just fought back, because they will fight for Overhaul. So that means they have a lot more police and heroes on their side. So yeah. But yeah, Deku stopped Overhaul after that, because there were so many heroes there, and the League couldn't help them, that Overhaul was defeated. They got Eri out of there too, which Deku is the one who went to Eri to help her up, pick her up, like, there, little one, come on, let's bring you out of here. Which, after that, Eri actually wasn't scared of Deku. He's the one, in her mind, he's the one who saved him and saved everyone. So, after that, some time goes by. Couple weeks. Eri seems to can't go anywhere without Deku, and since she would freak out and use her quirk whenever Deku would leave, they decided to ask Deku if he could adopt Eri. So, I may have to talk about that with my fiance first before anything. So, wait, your fiance? Who's that? Like, well, we didn't want to go public with this information, but it's Ryuku. Is that the dragon hero? So, yeah. Alright. Do you think she would mind? I don't know. But I would like to make sure it's okay with her. So yeah. They call up Ryuku afterwards. That's the only difference, that she wasn't there during the raid. Which, she does get called up, like, yes, what is it? So, Ryuku, they want us to adopt Eri, the little girl I saved from the Shihei Sakai raid. Wait, what? Why? She's nervous, scared without me. And I wouldn't feel right if we left her here. I wanted to make sure it was alright with you if we do that. She sees Eri, like, clinging onto Deku's arm, because, again, she doesn't want to go anywhere without him right now. She sighs, like, alright. I don't mind if we adopt the little one. Besides, she will probably be a big sister in that case for the other one that's coming. So what would I do without you? And yeah, after that, it is official. Deku adopted Eri. Now we're going to do a bit of a time skip. A 12-year time skip. Deku is still the #1 hero. And still keeps in contact with his friends at UA. All Might did retire, but he actually retired in peace because he knows that Deku can be the best hero. But he still has some lingering regret of Bakugo, of course. But he knows that it had to be done. So, Eri came to grow up with a happy childhood, and after a while, she started to go to UA herself, since she was 6 during the canon events. The current time, and now she will be 18. Deku and Ryuko actually was announced that they were getting married, which was a big deal. The #1 hero dating and marrying one of the top 10. And after a while, they did give birth to a beautiful baby boy. Which, if you guys get this reference, then you're a true Yu-Gi-Oh! OG, which they name him Atem Midoriya. And everyone, so after that, they all live fairly well. I'm not gonna say happily ever after, because that's, nah. But still, that is where I'm gonna end it, guys. I had some fun with this series. A reason why I say some fun, because, well, he was way too overpowered in my opinion after the end of this. It doesn't make interesting story to me, but still. I hope you guys enjoyed at least. We're gonna be recording Soundwave possibly Friday. Well, no, actually, I'll be recording the special here soon, keeping it as a recording and release it on May 18th, because I will be a little busy beforehand. But we'll still try to record either Toga or Soundwave for you guys. But either way, I have to go. Cyber Dragon out. Peace.